I have been a comedian for 22 years. I started out on Last Comic Standing when I was in college. I have done numerous appearances on late night shows, Tonight Show, Conan's, and then I had my own show on MTV, then I had my own show on Comedy Central, then I hosted a show called F-Boy Island, and then I did the roast of Tom Brady, and then people kind of found out about me, finally.
You have 7 rings, well 8 now that Giselle gave hers back, but...
When you get a call from your agents, you're just like, bad news or good news. It was 2 of them on the line, and so I knew that that was probably good news. They just asked me about my schedule in January, which I was like leaving it, this was in August, and I was leaving January open so I could have like a brow lift or something. They were very delicate. Do you think you could maybe move the vacation you were going to take? And I'm like, the surgery? Maybe push it, and I go, what for? And they're like, do you want to host the Golden Globes? Like, it's funny to me it's a question because obviously, I was like, yes. It was top secret, so I was like, I'm not telling anyone. And then I whispered it to my sister. We were doing like a boot camp class the next day, and we were like in the middle of like, oh, and I was like, I'm hosting the Golden Globes. And she was like, what? And so it like, in the middle of the class when we were about to give up, it like gave us both a boost. We were like, woo! So she was the first person I told. It's just a stamp of approval from the network to give you the keys to this moment, this really cool awards show that's just like such a fun, loose dream job as a comedian. It's not the Oscars, it's not the Emmys, like you're not totally bound to honor everything and take it very seriously. This is just about like, look at how many stars are here tonight.
I don't care anymore. I'm joking. I never did.
I sent Ricky Gervais an email being like, hey, could you hop on the phone for like 2 minutes? I won't take up much of your time. Any advice you want to give me? He just said, just do what you did on the Tom Brady Roast, which was already my plan, but he also said, you're not one of them. So don't, which I took as like, just don't try to be anyone else. I think so often in this business, like always wanting to feel like Hollywood accepts me as like a star. It's like, no, I'm not an actress or, you know, like I'm a comedian. I live in St. Louis. I'm amazed that I got this job. I know that I'll kill this. These people are not signing up for a roast. When I, you know, roast Tom Brady or Alec Baldwin, Bruce Willis, Rob Lowe, that was like they signed up for it. Even if you were there on the stage, you know what you're getting into. You are putting your name in the hat to be mocked and ridiculed. You're not gonna be like, what happened here? I wanna be just as precise and truthful with my jokes as I have been at roasts where it's like, wow, she just cuts right to it. I'm just gonna have to be a lot more delicate. And it's just gonna have to be a covert mission where the stars themselves don't even see it coming. What is going to earn me the status of like, oh, we want to see her host again is just to kill it doing what I do, which is like joke writing. So I don't even know if any of the jokes we have now will make it. I think they will because we've got some really good ones that I'm so excited about, but I'm just shooting for like A+ for each joke. I want it to be even stronger than the Tom Brady set. I'd love to meet a Chalamet. I just think he seems cool, and I think that would be a good story to have as much as I'm sure that's not something he would like to hear. Oh, you just want to collect a story? But yeah, I just want to see Angelina Jolie, see it in person because I'm sure it's just like breathtaking. Oh, and my number 1, I'm like obsessed with Martin Short. I read his book this year. I have been a fan of Jiminy Glick forever. I am a shorty, is what I'm calling fans of Martin Short. So I think he's one that I can't wait to meet and possibly do some kind of like bit with in the audience. I just don't want to go to the after party and be like, oh, did I make that person mad? Like, I just want everyone to be like, you got me, that was good, and like have a good sense of humor about it. That's my goal.